Hey everybody and welcome back. My name is Sue and I'm from OML Embroidery. And do you have a kind of ugly fabric in your stash and you're not really sure why you bought it and what you could do with it? Well, I found some and I know exactly what to do with it. Keep watching and I'll show you how. So, if you happen to be going through your stash and you find fabric it's not bad, but it's a little bright for anything, I think. Too many colors, too many things. You thought you liked it, but you didn't really. Stuff like this. All you need is a template and maybe even a mirror, and from that loud fabric, you can create something like this. How cool is that? Or this is another part of the set. Another part of the set, you can fussy cut to make a whole different design and put those bright colors and weird shapes into action. Okay, here at the desk, I've got all my bright fabric and I have already fussy cut some from that. So these by themselves don't look like anything spectacular, but if you fussy cut them and put them together, maybe even in a hexagon flower like this, look, it starts looking better and better. And you can make a whole bunch of designs. You don't necessarily have to do the flowers, but doesn't that look so much better as petals? I kind of really enjoy it. Now I've done this is a different one. I wouldn't necessarily put them together, but look, if you have bright colored swirlies and you fussy cut the swirly part, you have something completely different. And you can put these together exactly how you want. I had this kind of bright colored green and I thought if you put it there, that could be a leaf. There's so much we can do. So I spent some time fussy cutting pieces just so I could show you guys the things you can do with it. And again, this is loud, bright fabric, but I had a lot of fun. Fussy cutting, it takes a little bit of time and patience, but it's easier than you think. So the first question would be, how do you decide what parts to fussy cut? And I'm going to show you guys that. There's a couple of really cool ways to show you guys. There's more than one way, and we can get into the really fancy fussy cutting way at another time, but I am going to start with this fabric. Now, if you have any templates, I know this one might be hard to see. I have a bigger one here in green that you will be able to see. And these are very helpful, but you don't have to have them. What is really good to have is a mirror. So it's just a mirror of any size. You can buy them Sue Daily, on Amazon, or you can just get, this says Hand to Mind. I don't even know what the brand is and what it's for. Switching cameras, you can see we've got the fabric sitting here. Interesting, kind of loud. What can you do? If you take the mirror and you put it on one design here, look at the reflection and look when I move it. So if you wanted to do 3, or we could do more, and you can move it around a little bit. How cool is that? So get out your old loud fabric and a little mirror that opens and closes. I know it's kind of weird seeing the reflection, but look down here on the fabric and it'll look better. And this is how you can come up with some gorgeous designs. Isn't that neat? Now, another thing you can do is with your templates, you can put your template in there, and then I have the design kind of more down on it. And look, isn't that cool? it's a little shadowy in there because it's kind of closed, but that would be the easiest way to do it. And look, if you have a bigger template, now you don't have to have plastic templates to be able to do this. You can cut something out on paper and then use the inside of it. It's really kind of helpful. I'll put up a picture of how you would do that and what it would look like. But if you wanted to do a larger one, look how cool that is. I could probably play with it all day. It's a lot of fun, but it's a great way to help you pick what you want. You can even do this, look, on the stripes. Actually, the stripes do show it very well. Just let me make it flat because I have fussy cut from it before. So yeah, all your fabrics will have little pieces cut out of it. But look at the design you can make out of that. So it just makes it so you can see it and how easy and how good it's gonna look. And again, you can put your templates in there, but let's see, with the pink in the middle and how many pieces you want. Yeah, literally, I could play with it all day. Lots of stripes there. You can see the shape better. So don't throw out your loud, bold fabrics, because English paper piecing has the answer to it. Now we'll try one more because it's just fun. Look at the flowers set up like that. Yeah, I could play all day with it. And then all you have to do is mark where you want to cut out. If you're using a template, that makes it really easy. All you have to do right here is hold it down, grab a pen, mark around it. It's really good if you put some sticky stuff on it and press it down when you find the one that you want, and then you can press it down, just cut around it, and then leave it on the back of your template, and then you can move it around and match it up exactly and cut that one out and keep going. It's really easy. So one of the things you need to look for when you are picking out designs, your fabric needs to be folded out completely. I don't quite have enough room here for that, but that's okay. And you have to count the duplicates and make sure before you even start in the pattern that there's enough of the pattern that you want. So say you wanted, let's see, one of these yellow flowers. I can see that there's quite a few of them. I can also see that, yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a good repeating pattern. So that won't be difficult to do. And, you know, obviously it's going to be a little bit bigger. Even if you wanted to do this size, you will be getting in some of the other ones, which you could match up. It's pretty cool. But always make sure that your repeats have enough repeating on it. So something like this, let's check this fabric out. Something like this has also has a nice repeating pattern. So the parts you can pick out are, of course, first of all, the purple flowers kind of jump out at you. The purple flowers, and I always look what's beside it. So we've got an orange. So this is the repeating pattern. So this would be easy to cut out. There's actually a nice amount of space in between them. So even if you have a small piece of it, sometimes you need yardage depending on what you're doing. But if you look this way, you can see the purple flowers jump out at you. So there's a lot of repeats on it. Now I just noticed a difference on one of them. So if you wanted the whole flower, this one's kind of facing up, but it has an orange flower underneath. So these are going across the middle, This one does not. So you have to be aware of that. So this row has all of these flowers. This row has all of these. So it depends on how many you need. And usually a fat quarter would be enough, but I think these flowers with maybe the pink and the orange in it, depending on what size you're working on, I think it would be fine. So you get really good at looking at different patterns and how many times they repeat. So this is if you don't have a template, this is kind of how I would do it, just to see if it would fit. Now we wouldn't have to worry too much about the extras because this basically gets all the purple flower in it. So I think that would be awesome. Grab your old fabric, count your repeats, make sure it'll do what you want, and make a whole new pattern. Here's one of my favorite fussy cuts off of Christmas fabric. And there was a whole bunch of them, so I was able to make a whole bunch of flowers with a little bit of holly at the top. So you can really have a lot of fun with it. Just remember to count your repeats. Use your mirror of any kind to have a look, to see, and this will work on any fabric. It doesn't have to be loud and bright. Take your favorite fabric and try this out on, and you'll be surprised at how it's going to look around in a circle. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you like this video. I hope you'll play around with fussy cutting and applique. This technique will be perfect for Saturday's sew along. So have a go at it before Saturday. If you have any questions, you can ask in the OML Embroidery University Facebook group, and I'll have some really nice fussy cut pieces for the sew along. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.